Hey guys, Matt here. I'm going to be going over a solar node build. It's pretty easy. I got one running outside. It's been up 3 days now, so I'll kind of go over what we're going to, or how we're going to build it. I'm going to link all the parts I use in this solar node build in the description of the video. And if you guys can do me a huge favor, if you decide to buy one of these, just click the link, the affiliate link in the description. It'll help support my channel. Here we go. So we're going to use a I V3 LoRa 32, some various screws. This is a mount for the solar panel. We're going to shorten this wire because it's ridiculously long. We got some cables here, more solar panel adapter. Got an antenna, got a little breather valve. We're also going to use a junction box right here. We're going to use a 18650 battery holder in parallel, so it's going to keep the same voltage across 3 batteries. Going to have a pigtail and an MPPT controller, and there's the pigtail, and then some screwdriver, step bit, some various screws over there. So this is the first time I just built this workbench, so first time I'm going to use it in a video. I'm pretty excited about it. Alright, so I've had mine running for 3 days. Two of the days have been cloudy, one's been sunny. It only gets full sun maybe 2 hours a day, and it's been up and running just fine. So I'm going to use a Heltec LoRa 32 board. Some people use a different one, for one without the screen. I don't remember what it's called, but this one works just fine. So alright, first thing we're going to do is open the junction box. Show you what's in here. Take the plastic off. You can use any size junction box you want. There's all kinds of them. I think I like this size because you can fit a lot of stuff in it. Some people do smaller ones. Some people do bigger ones. It's really personal preference. Alright, so inside the box, got some brackets. Some cable glands are a little too big for this. But this mount back here is what we're going to be mounting our board and devices to. So we can take this off, or these screws out, and we can get rid of the box for now. Sorry if I sniff, guys. I got a cold, but alright. So another cool thing is this mat I got has little compartments, and on the edge there's some magnetic parts, so the thing doesn't slide away. Alright, so we're going to take out our board. I don't think we'll need anything else in there, but we're going to save it anyway. So we're going to lay out kind of what we want here. Our batteries probably go in here, and then our MPPT controller. We'll probably go like this, I think. Yeah. I think we're going to end up screwing, just so we have room for the screws down there. So on our MPPT controller, we're going to have the battery runs into here. So I'll just connect that now on the board. Alright, so I'll go over this board with you. So we have our solar charging input. Is going to be here. We're going to cut the cable off the solar panel and run that into the input. On the back you'll see negative, positive for each. And we're going to have our power output. That's going to be here. So we're going to connect the Haltech board to this. And then here is going to be to the batteries. So, oh, it's pretty cool. You can plug it in via USB-C too, but I don't have a lot of room to work with, so I'm just going to do wires. We're going to get this plugged in here. You'll see on the chip the positive and negative. Just make sure it says, are your reds on the positive, black on the negative. And just slide it in there. Alright, so we're going to lay this out here. I will probably just slide these back behind it and then zip tie that. So we're going to have this up here. I'm just a man, guys. I don't have a lot of experience with this stuff, but I like learning about everything. And if you guys can do it whatever way you want to do it. So I'm just going to grab a small end to the screwdriver. I think that should be good. There we are. Alright, now we're just unscrewing the terminals of this thing so we can stick the wires in. So 5-volt out. Make sure we're going to the positive. And we got positive in. We're going to put our negative in. You can also solder this stuff, but I'm just doing it to testing out how this stuff works, so I can change it. Alright. So we have our power output 5 volts to the LoRa. So our solar charger, or I mean our solar panel is going to go up here. Batteries are just going to go right here. So that has the built-in thing. Good, because I wasn't going to fit all those wires in there anyway. Alright, I think I found a spot I can get 2 screws in here and still screw the main part down. So we're going to screw the battery holder in. I can throw another one over on the side over here to keep it steady. And we'll just wedge it over in there. As long as it doesn't stick out too far, we should be alright. Well, let's see. Let's test it out. It should turn on. Yeah, everything works. Battery's not in the way. Let's get this out of here. Ooh, that's exciting. Got to see lights and everything. Now, let's figure out how to mount this board into here. Alright guys, I just recorded a whole bunch and apparently my microphone fizzled out. So I'm just going to show you what I did. I just used 3 of these studs and screwed them in from the back. It's pretty solid. And I screwed up again. Son of a biscuit. Alright guys, so this is what I decided to do. I'm going to keep the studs on. I don't know what they're called. And then I'm just going to screw in, it looks like 3 of them from the back, just to give it some support. You really can just zip tie the thing, but I want it to look or be somewhat professional, even though I know it's going to change. I always modify these type of things. So, all right, if I can get this screw on. I don't want to lose my spot though. All right, just before I start screwing, I want to make sure that everything is good. Okay. I'm just going to screw this from the back, and I'll link all the screws and stuff I'm using in the description. So if you guys want to buy the same thing, if you could do me a huge favor and purchase through the affiliate link, Amazon gives me a little commission. It's not a lot, it's like pennies, but every little bit helps. And then I can keep doing this stuff and my wife won't get as mad. No, she doesn't get mad at anything. She likes to have a hobby. Many hobbies. To make sure I'm getting it in the right hole. That's what she said, but alright, I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is gonna look good. So that's sturdy. This is sturdy, and it will provide better cooling if there is such a thing on this. Alright, so I got everything in here. We're gonna figure out where we wanna, well, I guess I'm gonna have to zip tie it. I'm gonna design something on the 3D printer and then like a bracket for it of some kind, but I'll just zip tie it now. So we're gonna run these wires, we're gonna run these wires behind and then out and screw them into the, I think I'll just zip tie it right here. I think that'll work. Oops. Screw it down. Power on the right. But this is going to look fairly put together. Where's the notch? Alright, and we can pull the wires. Oh, that just fell off. So I have a drill. I'm going to drill here. Actually, where should I put the zip tie? Right here? I'll just go over the screen because you're not going to use the screen. I'm going to drill here and here. The only thing I want to use this screen for is pairing it. Okay, so we're going to go up like this, or down, and then up like this. I want to make sure my microphone's working because I recorded a whole bunch and my microphone wasn't working, so I had to re-record everything, which was kind of a pain. Alright, gonna get a little clippers here. Huh. And my ground came out again. I'm gonna do a little more wire on that. Not sure why it's all coming out. All right, that should be good. That isn't going anywhere, I do believe. It's also good to get the wires behind it. So if you're doing maintenance on it or you're adding something to it, you don't snag it and rip it out. So you can actually put a little hot glue on the back and keep them out of the way. All right, so we have everything we need for that. I'm just going to double check the power again. Make sure the power works. And we're good. Power's working on everything, so I'm going to slide this zip tie down a little bit. And take the screen protector off. Like I said, I am going to 3D print a design and make a 3D print for that. So, alright, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab a pigtail. So you'll see at the bottom of this antenna, you have an end connector. And that's a male to female. So we're going to drill a hole in the top of this box. But first, we're going to make sure everything fits in here. And it does. So our antenna, you'll see our antenna output is, our antenna out is here. So we just need to make sure that our pigtail is long enough to go to, I'm going to do the center of the box because I think that'll give me the most room. So yeah, so that'll work. So I'm going to grab a step bit. Well, let's see. Just gonna see, eyeball it. So we look at right around there. So we're gonna do the top. Well, we'll go up a little bit to give it some clearance. So you want to go slow. So you don't go too big. Plus the mess is easier to clean up. And that's perfect. Sweet. I should pop on. So we're gonna grab our antenna. Pop it onto the, there. Don't know why it was so hard the first time. Alright. This is looking pretty cool. We're going to slide. First, we're going to take this cap off. Make sure I'm recording, so I just didn't waste 10 minutes of this. And we're going to keep that O-ring there. And I like to use a little bit of sealant. Alright, I found my sealant. I like Gorilla Glue, clear, waterproof, really strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a ring around the outside. And I'm actually going to use this node My other one was a test node, just so I could see the solar panel worked, because I was a little leery about it. I didn't even put the battery charger in that one, or the battery maintainer in that one. Alright, we're going to put the ring down. Screw this on. You can figure out what is happening. Alright, screw that down. I'm going to grab a wrench here. Oh, there it is. Just hold it on the inside. Tighten that. So that cat O-ring is compressed. There we go. And wipe off the excess. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? There we go. I just don't want there to be any tugging on this thing. Well, I should have smaller zip ties somewhere, but there, that's gonna look, that'll be good. That'll be perfect. Okay. So now the pressure isn't going to be on the connection. Alright, so I'm going to be using 9900 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts. 3 of these babies for a total of whatever 3 times 9900 is. Alright, so let's put one in here. Just see what happens. So it's kind of cool. It says there's lights on here that say 25%, 50%, 75%. Battery's at 100%. So I'll put another one in. So I'm in northwest Iowa. It's going to be, I'm going to test how they do in the winter. Some people say you don't have to worry about it. Some people say don't do it, but I really don't have a choice because it's going to be too much money to make this thing heated. Alright, so this charging board, this solar panel, you can plug it in USB-C. I'm not going to though, because there's a crap ton of wire. I'm just going to wire it. So this is what came with it. If you want to mount it to the wall of the house or whatever, but I'm just going to mark it quick. I'm going to do it in the center, 2 on top, just for better strength. to combat the gravity. And we're just going to drill that out with a screw or a drill bit that's thinner than this. So where am I at? Yeah, I better go one lower. Alright, so I'm going to drill. Don't go all the way in and screw up the board inside. Just talking to myself. Alright, so that's going to fit on it like this. We're going to put sealant around, and it's more than a sealant, it's a glue. So it's also a glue, I should say. And I'll put some on the hole itself. I use Gorilla everything, so I'm a big fan. Big fan. Alright, I'm gonna pop these in. I'll move the camera out here. Don't over tighten. It won't take a lot. It will not take a lot to strip this out, so that's good. Alright, what we're gonna need to do is, so you'll see. Let me fix the camera again. This just screws in the back of this. And you tighten it, and then you can tilt it whatever direction you want. So this is cool. Oh man, I can't wait to get this thing up. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to install the cable gland next. So you're going to route that cable, and you can see it tightening. And when you tighten it, the hole gets smaller. And it's going to see. Just want to double check where I'm going to put it, because you don't want to drill into anything. I'm actually going to put it over here. That way the wires, I can run right in there. So that's where the wires from the solar panel are going to go. So we're going to go right here. If you guys don't have a step bit, you guys have to get one. I usually say, use them all the time. I think that should be about right. Oh, so close. One more. Still one more. Still one more. There, that's perfect. All right, the inside. All right, so this goes on the outside. So we're going to put this on the inside. I'm not going to put, I take that back. I'm going to put just a smidge of sealant slash glue on the outside. Just, better safe than sorry. Just a smidget. Alright. Put that in. And we're going to tighten this down. I'm just going to tighten this. Oh yeah. And that's it. So we're going to run the wire up through there. So let's figure out about how much we need. Put down here, into there. I don't mind a little extra wire. So let's cut. So what we have? Oh, 20 inches, 18 inches. Let's just strip that. So, easy wiring, positive, negative. Slip it through our nut there, put that in the middle. Run it up here. You'll be able to see when we tighten this, that gland is going to shut all the way on that. And you know what I just realized? I have no way to flash my device because the cable's in the way. Or I can't get a USB drive in there. Anyway, I'll fix that after we're done with this. So I just want to verify I am plugging this into solar panel charging input number 1 is going to be the green. Oh man, sorry. The green box by itself. And you know what? Let's just take that all out now. So I know I can run the wires behind everything. I'm actually going to strip more of this off. Sorry guys, it's kind of willy-nilly. The one I built is a little different than this. It's not as good or nice. I just threw it together to test something. Actually, I'm going to strip more. Oh shoot. Yep. So I cut extra because I just cut my cable because when the thing fell, it scared me. All right. Slide that off. Oh, mine doesn't go quite far enough. I'm using the nail. mind using a knife. I use a knife as a kid all the time. Just go till you feel metal and then stop. Turn around, do the other side, and pull it off. Alright, so we're going to go into the back. We're going to go up through here. Well, which side is in positive? So we're going to go, oh, in positive, in positive. Twist it up. Alright. I should have loosened those already, but just to be sure. Okay, in positive. Alright. Heck yeah. That looks good. I'm going to put the black one in negative for solar panel negative. You can cut these screws off. I'll probably do that later, but it's not a huge deal. Or I'll just leave them because it'll probably heat up too much and then it will melt the plastic. So let's test the solar panel again. So you'll see that, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a red light going on inside that says it's charged. It's charging, so it does pick that up from my flashlight. Alright, let's see what else we got. Well, my friends, let's pop on our main antenna. Oh, this is awesome. Awesome. I want to mount this thing on top of my car. I'm actually going to design and print or top of the one for the vehicle. Alright, we forgot the breather. It's real easy. Just put a hole in it. Make sure I don't drill in anything, so I'm going to put it in the top right. I'm going to take this antenna off. Step bit, top right. The valve itself is completely waterproof. It just allows it to release hot air. Again, real slow. Because I don't know what I would do if I made this hole too big. I have to plastic weld it, but we're not going to make it too big. We're nearing the position. Oh, so close. Just going to put a little bit. That should be good. Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, so we're going to pop the breather valve in. Oh, shoot. One. Couple of things. Breather valve. Better too little than too much. That's what my pappy always told me. Don't let my wife tell me that. Alright, breather valves in. And we're just gonna screw it down. I trust the seal on this, so I'm not gonna put any sealant in it or anything. But this just lets the hot air escape if it heats up. There we go. Heck yeah. That is sexy. Alright, we're going back to our antenna. Let me mount this. I'm just going to rest this here so you can see what we're going to be doing. So back to the silicone tape. I never dealt with silicone tape until like a week ago. That is interesting stuff. So you take it's not sticky, but it sticks to itself. So you can, if this thing touches itself, it's over. Like, you're not going to get it apart. So we're going to wrap the antenna connections so no water gets in there. So no water gets in. Oh yeah. So we're going to do the base of it. I'll pull it tight. I'll pull it a little tighter on the back side. Separate it so it doesn't touch itself. My parents watch this channel, so I can't make my usual jokes. Yeah, I guess that's it, right? I don't know. I don't have much experience with this. I'll just say I don't have any experience with a silicone tape. In the past, I would have just threw a bunch of goop on it. But some people are recommending this. So I said, hey, I'm willing to try new stuff. Oh, and I messed it up because I touched it. Like I said, if you touch it to itself, you're never going to get it off. Alright. Oh, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm going to do one part on the top. Oh, it's electrical too. I'll probably plasti dip this whole thing black, just so it helps attract heat in the winter. I don't know how it's going to work in the winter, but we will find out, and I will update you guys. On the winter solar node in Iowa. Apparently there's some guys in, was it Colorado, that built a bunch of these and put them in the mountains, and the winter didn't really do anything to the batteries. So we'll see. Alright, let's try this one more time. I mean, it looks a lot nicer than my normal, just throw a pile of goop on it. That's sexy, wow. Man, I love technology. Alright, we are almost done. I flashed it. We're going to throw the batteries in there. Again, run the batteries in parallel so the voltage stays the same. We are up and running. So I'm going to show you guys something pretty neat. This little tablet, I have two of them. I use them for a standalone mesh thing. The tablets are 35 bucks. $35. And you can, it's perfect for just running your mesh stuff off of. Alright guys, so that antenna cable came out again. and I've had it. So I'm gonna glue this annoying cable down because I can't take it anymore. So we're just gonna put some glue on there. Hold it there until it cools. Got my nice Gorilla Glue or Gorilla glue gun. And once that's down, it shouldn't be popping off anymore. I'm just gonna squirt some in that hole down there so it'll keep it. Like I said, this is gonna be a permanent solar node for me. So I want to be sure nothing pops off, because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it yet, but if it's somewhere high, I don't want to have to climb up somewhere. I'm going to put some down in this one, and this one. Might be a little overkill, but that's all right. All right. The glue is done. It's not going anywhere. I should have done that a long time ago, but all right, guys. So I'm going to show you this sweet tablet. Like, if you want to do a standalone tablet, this is the one to do. It's 35 bucks. Has Bluetooth, GPS, battery lasts forever. So I'm gonna pair this. It's so crappy, it's awesome. I love this thing. So I got 2 of them I'm gonna use for GPS or standalone meshtastic 236124. 236124. There we go. It is paired. Now there's a billion videos that you can look up. I'm just gonna name this. All right. So the solar node is good. I'm gonna take this off so we can screw it into the back of the panel. So that my only complaint with this thing is the ball joint in there is not. I'm gonna pull out a little more wire. Yeah, just enough wire. The ball joint in here loosens. It doesn't get super tight. So what you're gonna want to do, I guess I should show you what I'm doing. And I have the opening on top for the ball joint. And we're going to tighten that down. So you're going to want to put, if you go with this panel, which I recommend, it's pretty nice. The only complaint I have on it, though, is you're going to need to glue that ball down once you get a spot. So you're going to want to find the best angle, which for Iowa, I think is 43 degrees year round, which basically a 43-degree angle. Glue it down, because it's not the best. The solar panel's cheap. There it is, guys. it done, minus the, oh, I just showed you my, so there it is, guys. The solar node, completely done. So as far as the panel goes in the back, you have the brackets that came with it. You just screw them on and you're done. That's it. And you can screw those on however you want. Or you can mount it. Just depends on what you're mounting it to. Alright guys. I appreciate it. This is a completed solar node. I think it's pretty awesome, so I will keep you guys updated on how this works out. I don't know where to put it. I'm the only person with meshtastic in this town. I need to get it on top of the grain elevator. So maybe once I do some more testing, I'll contact the police department in this town and see if I can set up something. That's pretty cool. All right. Like I said, post the affiliate links in the description. Help out the channel. We can do more projects together. Like, comment, share. I appreciate it. It's fun doing this. I only made one YouTube video. I just did it because people wanted to see my GMRS stuff, but it's kind of fun showing other people what to do. So I took I took some ideas from a lot of other people's ideas and made my own. So you guys do what you want to do with your stuff. The possibilities are endless, but the technology is so fun. All right, guys. God bless. Take care.